Welcome back, everyone. My name's Nicholas, and this is Major Crit. Now, today is going to be a bit of a weird episode. Yesterday, we got the dungeon key, the key to the boss door, and then I recorded a couple more episodes, and then I went to start editing the episodes, and then I found that this episode, the video only goes for 6 minutes, and then it cuts off, and my voice goes all staticky, and it's just destroyed. So, I luckily have my save states, so I'm going back through and I'm playing up to the point where tomorrow's episode will start. So if you are just here to see my first time reactions to things and you're not interested in seeing anything I've done before, then I guess you can skip this one. But if you don't want to get confused about where the storyline is and what we've done, then hang around and we're going to catch up to where we were. Now, we're almost to the boss of this dungeon. And one reason why I was half considering just like skipping the whole episode, but I think this is one of the coolest looking bosses in the game. And so I really didn't want to miss out on him, especially if anyone had not seen this guy. I wanted to be sure you had a chance to see our dude here. With his big meaty hands. Phantom Shadow Beast, Bongo Bongo. So, luckily, I do know how to fight this guy. Now, what you want to do is shoot his hand, shoot or hit or whatever his other hand, and then shoot him in the eye, or alternatively, shoot him in the eye and actually hit. Oh, come on, there we go. I just like bragged about how well I was gonna do this time and then I ended up messing up. I think I'm trying to decide if the boots are helping me or hurting me here. On one hand, they make me not bounce as much when you know, he's pounding on the drum that is the stage. But on the other hand, it makes me, you know, when I've got to run in and do some sword work here, it slows me down quite a bit. There we go. That was nice and quick. Right, for some reason it didn't want to go there. Man, the big orange sword just really does work. How long did that battle take me? Like 2 minutes? I didn't look at the clock back when we first started. And the Shadow Beast dissolves back into shadow. Alright, it felt a bit rough at the start, but he went down like a chump. But he looked cool, so you know. That's worth it, right? Let's see who our next sage is. Someone we were hearing about back at the beginning of the dungeon. And weird that we never see these people inside the dungeon, other than Darunia, the Goron. Everyone else we only see at the end. They're never actually like visibly captured or whatever. The boy with the noble Zelda's ocarina. As I expected, you have come. I am Impa, one of the Sheikah. I am Princess Zelda's caretaker, and I am also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple. We Sheikah have served the royal family, the royalty of Hyrule, from generation to generation, as attendants. However, on that day, 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked, and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time. Ganondorf's target was one of the keys to the Sacred Realm, the hidden treasure of the royal family, the Ocarina of Time. My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. when last I saw you, as we made our escape from the castle, you were just a lad. Now, I see that you have become a fine hero. There's nothing to worry about. The princess is safe now. Soon, you'll meet the Princess Zelda, face to face, and she will explain everything. That is when we, the 6 wise ones, will seal up the evil king and return peace to Hyrule. I have to stay here. You, go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf. Now, I put my power, which should be helpful to you, into this medallion. Alright, that's our second to last medallion coming down. The power of shadows. You receive this shadow medallion. Impa awakens to the sage and adds her power to yours. Please look out for the princess. Or please look out for the princess. Sweet. Alright. So, our next major goal is to find the final sage, the final emblem, which will be out here west, as you can see the blinking dots over in Gerudo Valley, the one spot we haven't really been to. Unfortunately, we don't have any sort of fast travel there, so we'll have to go by foot, or, well, by Epona, so that's not so bad. Let me see, any spare arrows in the bushes? No, a little bit of magic, we needed that. Yeah, so unfortunately I have been running into some technical difficulties with these recordings. It's weird, like the first like 20 episodes, 30 episodes even, went by without a hitch, no problem. I mean, if you watch them, there certainly were problems, but they were mostly just me being bad at recording, and hopefully I've improved a bit. But as far as like there being technical issues where episodes I've recorded have just gotten deleted, that's been happening more often, which I don't like. The first time, I don't know if I actually explained this to you guys. I explained that I had an issue, but I didn't say what it was, I think. But it was a problem with my space on my hard drive. I hadn't realized how huge, how massive these raw files were for these videos I'm recording. And so they were taking up a lot of space on my hard drive, which has never been full before. So I wasn't really expecting there to be a problem, and then there was a problem. And unfortunately, my recording software just didn't warn me about it. Or if it did, it was in a way I didn't recognize. I don't know. Anyway, I'm keeping an eye on that now. I've got an external hard drive where I'm shoving my old videos to archive, at least temporarily. But for so that was 3 episodes that were lost, was because there just wasn't space to record them properly. But then this episode that I just lost, I have no idea what went wrong. Because not only did it start recording fine and then mess up, but then the next 2 I did after that were fine as well. So I'm not sure. Yeah, what I learned last time was that actually you can jump that. You don't even need to stop. So what we're going to do is get over here. And I've got a certain point I want to get to in this kind of... This is a dungeon, believe it or not. So I'm going to start it off the same way I did last time. It's like, oh, hey, I want to go through that gate. Oh, no. Halt! Stay where you are! Donk. And I can just get thrown in here. Stupid kid. Get in there and keep quiet. So, I have been imprisoned by the Gerudo. Let me equip this. So in order to get through that gate, I've got to either get rid of the Gerudo or do something else to make them not an So this is essentially a stealth dungeon. There are some fights in here, but mostly it's trying to sneak around. If any of the guards see you, then you get got. Now, luckily you can stun the guards. And what we're trying to do is... Hey you, young man over there. Look over here inside the cell. I cannot remember the voices I did for these guys the first time. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out! Come on, leave yourself open. Oh man. So she's got a certain special attack that if she hits you with it, you just get captured no matter how much health you have left. It's really annoying. I need to keep a better eye out for it, but you know, what I should do and what I'm actually doing are... I just noticed that, sorry. When I pull out this sword, my Master Sword disappears from behind my back. Even though this is obviously not the Master Sword. Ah, man. See, if I hadn't been doing a jump attack... I think I have a better understanding, though, of what her wind-up is for that attack, though. So I'm wasting a bit of time here, failing, but the first time I came through here, I wasted a lot more time. This will probably, hopefully, be a slightly shorter episode than usual, because I've done it before and I kind of know what I'm doing. There we go. She drops a key and disappears. And I can let this guy out. Did you come here to save me? Oh, that's just swell. I'm Ichiro, the carpenter. We are really interested in joining their all-female group. But they locked us up like this just because we're men. We don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. 3 of my fellows have also been captured, so please help them escape too. Like, man, with such poise and grace like that, how could they ever have turned you down? Yeah, so our goal is, for today's episode, is to rescue 3 of the carpenters. Because that's where I ended last time. And then the 4th one you'll see in the episode that didn't get eaten. And you'll see a Nicholas there, who's didn't have to deal with any of this yet. Didn't know that his episodes were going to be eaten. Just, you know, blissfully ignorant of what was to come. Now let me see if I can find where these people are. Oh, there's a second one. Hey you, young man over there. Look over here, inside the cell. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are imprisoned somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful, there's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out! Man, I was backing away from that. And I was getting up and then just fall down. Alright. So, this might take a second longer than I was hoping for. I was really like imagining myself like going through this all nice and easy, nice and quick. Yep. So there's one thing you can do, by the way, which is you just hook shot those guys in the back. Or those girls, those ladies in the back. And they get stunned. And it's just not an issue. It's a very useful aspect of this whole situation. You can also use arrows if you want to hit them at further range, but the problem is then that they unfreeze relatively quickly. Yeah, so my goal here is to see if I can do the third one without getting sent back to my prison cell. Man, I was dodging away from that. Alright. Man, I'm like almost getting that feeling like, okay guys, hold on a minute, I'm gonna go do some stuff and, you know, just edit it out. But for an episode that's already me re-recording something and trying to do it quickly, that seems like such a cheap shot. Cheap thing for me to do. I'm almost wondering, like, would it be better to do this with my shield? That's the thing, is I don't know if she does that attack on me and I've got my shield up, will it work? Like, can I block that attack? Because if I could, well, that would be nice. So let's try that. We'll go in shield up, defensive. Man, I've got such short reach with this sword. Well, she does seem to be having trouble with the old shield technique of having a shield. Alright. Man. I feel like I'm not doing very well here. Come on, how many more hits do I need to do here? It would be really nice if I could see you and the wall wasn't in the way. And now... Oh no, my forehead's itchy. Ah, just in time. It's like when you've got a itch, you really got to scratch, but you can't. Alright. I feel like, yeah, the shield did help there, but big on sword, man. What was your voice? Oh yeah, you were a deep voice guy.
You're a cute kid. Thank you for coming to save me. I'm Jiro, the carpenter. These women are so scary. I'd rather work as a carpenter than join them. I can't wait to say goodbye to this place. 2 of my buddies are still being held prisoner. Will you please get them out too?
Alright, guy. So 2 down, 1 to go for our current goal here. Let's see if I can find him. I think I went this way first. And this way? Was it? Avoiding those guys down there by using the hook shot. And then there's a Skulltula up there. And a spot I can get a chest at. But I'm just not going to bother with it right now because, well, because I don't need to. Because I've done this before. Is it here? No, yeah, that's where we came from, right? That was the guy we just saved. And then we came out here. And then we went in there, so let's go down here instead. Is this one we want? Looks like it might be. Yep, here we go.
Hey, you. Hey, you, young man over there. Look over here inside the cell. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are in prison somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful. There's sure to be Gerudo guards somewhere around here. Whoa, watch out!
No, I want to lock onto you. I want to pause, because I got an itch on my forehead again. What happens if I just, like, don't relent? Alright. Ultimate aggression. That's our way forward. Oh, I can't talk to you. I have to open the door.
Thanks, boy. You're fantastic. I'm Saburo, the carpenter. Have you seen our boss, boy? He's probably worried about me. I have to get back to him immediately. One more of our workers is still a prisoner. Please save him.
Alright. Well, we've caught up to where we are, so tomorrow, a Nicholas who has no idea about these issues will happily take you through the rest of the Gerudo Fortress, and then into what lies beyond. Until then, see you tomorrow. Bye.